I've been waiting on this all week. Guys, and Cowboys fans, first off, I know I didn't make a Giants video this week. This is my first time this week to have any kind of free time. Last week of school, had a bunch of junk to do. I'm finally done with that stuff. I finished my last paper of the semester. So I'm good now, and it's about Longhorns and Cowboys. So Cowboys fans, I'll talk about the game afterwards when we play the Giants. A big game for Dallas. But this week, it's about Big 12 Championship, Arlington, Texas, the Texas Longhorns versus the Nebraska Cornhuskers. This is huge, guys. As we all know, this is what we work for. You know, Longhorns fans, think back last year, how you felt on this day. I wasn't looking forward to this day last year. Last year was the whole BCS fiasco, having to watch the Sooners jump us in the computers and go play a pitiful Missouri team and just destroy them and then go on to the national championship. We were at home waiting on a Fiesta Bowl berth. This year, Texas took care of business, won all their games. Pretty or not, I don't care. Texas has a 0 in the loss column. And now taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers, who many people thought would be the North champion this year. And I can't wait. Because the thing is, what's going to happen this weekend, and I really believe it, and I have a lot of respect for Nebraska, I think Texas wins this thing by 2 touchdowns. I think the Texas Longhorns come in with a mission, knowing what's on the line here. Not just a Big 12 championship, but a national championship is on the line here. And I think they come in for respect. They come in for, because the thing is with Texas, they're not going to get any respect after this week, no matter what happens. You got to hold that crystal ball up at the end of the year before anyone's going to respect you. But this is the major step to get there. Because you lose this game, you don't get that shot. And you don't deserve that shot. Now look, Nebraska, great defense. That's what we've been talking about all week. Ndamukong Suh is the best defender, one of the best defenders in the country. He could go number 1 in the draft if the first team needs someone on defense. Guy's amazing. One of the best DTs you're ever going to see. And that defense is excellent. But offensively, they're not good. They're just not good. And apparently they're talking about some new running back they found that's just sparked life into them. In their little 5-game winning streak, they've had 1 game over 300 yards. Texas, yeah, we did that a couple more times. I think the Nebraska defense is good, and I think it will give Colt some problems. If Nebraska's going to win this game, it's going to be putting Colt on his back and making him play like he did against Oklahoma. Making the team play like against Oklahoma, dropping passes, throwing interceptions, fumbling the ball. It's going to and if they're going to win, it's going to have to be keep Texas under 14. Because if Texas gets 21, this thing's over. Because Nebraska cannot score that much on offense. Not against this Texas defense. And you know what, guys? Texas doubters, they've been pointing at that A&M game. I talked about it in my last video, about that A&M game. How, look, they got exposed. They're not that good. Texas A&M, I think Gerard Johnson has the most touchdown passes of any quarterback in the Big 12. They've been putting up numbers on everybody this year. But apparently that doesn't matter because that one game against Texas, when they do it against them, well then, forget everything Texas defense has done and Will Muschamp has done this year. Just focus on Thanksgiving. I hope you do that. Because this Texas defense is better than the Nebraska defense. They're faster, they're more athletic, and I think they have a better defensive coordinator in Will Muschamp. People forget, this Texas defense, when Texas Tech came to town, held that team to 3 points in the first half and shut them out in the fourth. They got some touchdowns in the third quarter, but this Texas defense pretty much, for the most of the game, shut down a Texas Tech offense. Now, most teams get a mulligan on defense when you play Texas Tech. You know going into that game, Tech's going to score. Tech's going to move the ball. And guess who they did move the ball on? And guess who they did score on? They destroyed Nebraska. Now, I don't believe on that transitive property that we beat this team, that team, that team. That doesn't mean. But I'm trying to show a comparison here of these two defenses. That we may have had one bad showing, Nebraska has not been lights out all year. Now, and what I'm saying is, even though they're going to try to cause turnovers on Texas, the Texas defense knows how to make the other team turn the ball over too. And Nebraska knows how to turn the ball over as well. Turned the ball over 5 or 6 times in a loss to Iowa State. So this is the matchup we're getting this week. I think this is 2 power programs, 2 teams who have a history of winning. And you can go back to 1996 when the Texas Longhorns came in, the first year of the Big 12. Texas Longhorns went in to play in the Big 12 championship against Nebraska. Nebraska was headed to the national championship. Texas was just kind of happy to be in that game. It was a lot like this one. Texas showed up. Texas beat Nebraska. All I take from that is that anyone can win any week. But you're playing against the Texas Longhorns team that last year, many of us believe, should have been the best team in the country last year. We're not given the right to play. Now this year, they have done too much this far to take any team lightly, to leave any stone unturned, and to lose a game to Nebraska this week. Texas will roll in this game. It'll be close. It'll be ugly probably at first, but as the Texas offense gets rolling, I don't think the Nebraska offense will get rolling. They may get one lucky bomb pass or something and maybe get a touchdown, but I think Texas wins this thing 24-7. We'll see you guys. I'm not going to get to be there in Arlington, but as many of you know, it's a draw system here at UT. I'm a junior, so I'm lower on the totem pole, and seniors and grad students get the tickets for him. But we're watching on the game. I'll give you guys my thoughts afterwards, and hopefully it'll be a celebration of not only a Big 12 championship, which we've only won 2, but also a berth in the Rose Bowl, the national title game. We'll see you guys later. Hook 'em horns and Texas fight. Let's get the job done, boys.